Hello, my name is Andrew Bondenheuvel, and what I'd like to talk about today is some concerns that I have about our freedom. And I'm talking global freedom, not just here in America, but this is the geographical area that I was born into, and faced with them circumstances of the ideas of freedom and stuff like that. But, getting around out and about, and what really made me, it's been a while since I made a video, but what really made me want to sit down and think even harder of like, how can I put all of this together to be able to see what, to be able to say what I've seen today, and not only today, but just something that's really been so big for me to try to convey in a message that people could comprehend, or that I could even project and manifest a speech about is, I see Trump signs, I see Biden signs, and I just have a hard time dealing with the fact that there's these people with the idea of freedom, yet they're looking for a master. They're looking for someone to rule them. They're looking for someone to make up more rules and regulations and more control factors. And honestly, neither one of them have any say in anything. And yet the United States citizens, I'm not even going to say the American people, because that would just be a lie, but the United States citizens are totally brainwashed into the idea to think that having a ruler, or having a class, having someone tell them and dictate how to live their lives and what is the American way, No. And it's all bullshit. The way is through freedom. True freedom without regulations. Because the only ones that benefit through regulations is an entity called government. Heck, even the presidents and stuff, they don't even really benefit. They just have a big enough ego to say, I'm the ruler, and they're not. They even know this. They're just given a good enough cushion and a pillow to lead everyone astray, to lead everyone into thinking that, oh, my way's the best way, my evil's the better evil, vote for my evil. That's what I keep on hearing people tell me, like, oh, you don't vote? Fuck no, I don't vote. I don't have a need to have a ruler to dictate and tell me what I need to do and how I need to do it. I'm responsible for myself alone. My wife is responsible for herself, and we come to an understanding that we know these two things. And I seen a Donald Trump flag above an American flag with that blue little strip down it, because the whole dichotomy in that flag in and of itself is a disgrace to anyone, any militant, any soldier that fought in the American Revolution. You might as well be spitting in their face if they were alive, pissing on their grave. That's what I'm saying. And that is what you're doing. By flying that flag, you are saying that this whole totalitarian regime that has overtaken America is righteous, is over any bound of freedom that our forefathers stood for, any soldier that died in the Revolutionary War. You know, it's sick. It's sick. It's a disgrace. Not only have they manipulated the flag in the first place. I read this article about the original American flag. The stripes were vertical on it, not horizontal. We adopted the horizontal red, white, and blue flags as a military flag, and we were supposed to be flying it through times of war. Well, if you do any type of research and find out, or not even research, just documentation reading of the Peace Treaty Act and, trying to follow these definitions of words that our forefathers, or not even our forefathers, that these new bar attorneys have come up with, or the judicial system, and the whole bullshit that comes with it, because it is just all utterly nonsense. But if you to do an ounce of research into the Peace Treaty Act, you would know that the United States has declared war on the American people. Okay, the United States is the government. Okay, and then when Donald Trump is saying that we this and us and all that, he's not even talking about you. He's not even talking about you or me or anybody that even casts a vote. He's talking about his elite friends will benefit, not we will benefit. When he says we will benefit from this, or whatever type of group term that he uses, he's not talking about you. And when you vote, all you're doing is trying to convince the representative or the electoral colleges in your area to swing. You're trying to swing their position into them. This voting is nothing more than a group information collection. This is how they, in their polls, this is how they dictate of who they're going to put in office. You know that? Like, your vote does not count. It may count to a certain extent, but you're not going. They've already got these people in their office that are going to vote or put these people in that they want in. Your vote swinging the opinion of a representative in your state, they don't give two shits about you. They don't give two hairs on a cat's butt about what you think should be. They're just happy that you're going along with it. They're just happy that they've created the satanic agenda inside your mind to go out and vote for one of these two. That's right, you're Satanists. You're all Satanists. If you are a registered voter and you think that you have the right to tell someone how they should be living their life, you're in a control factor. And we have free will, okay? And anyone that is diminishing that free will is doing the hand of Satan, okay? You're working for it, the devil. And this is all Christian talk, yes, because this is what I understand it to be. I could say evil, yeah, but it is. And the fact that you're voting, you're using your straw man. The different, this is the separation that I talk about. When you're born, they separate your consciousness at birth. They get you to believe. See, now even here, this goes against the idol worship, because we shouldn't be believing in any other false gods or any ideology, period. We should be knowing facts. I am that I am. I am not my name. My name is property. So when you believe that you are blah, 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 you're splitting yourself. You're making yourself less of a human being and more of a subject to this tyrannical government. Are you a United States citizen? No, not a United States citizen. I was born in this so-called country terms of America, so that makes me an American. But even that is subject to change, and these are all subjects. So we know that they're partial, they're limited, they're not full. They're not full of life. They're not holy. You understand about being split and partial? It's all illusion-based, base consciousness. You're in the lowest form of consciousness if you are being manipulated and vulnerable to being split in your way of thinking, because you're not thinking truth. Truth cannot be split. It stands on its own. It is what it is. Just like when I say I am that I am. I am this right here, living, breathing, sentient, flesh and blood human being. First. Just because I was born in a geographical area titled as something does not make me that. That's how we can have presidents from America or from the United States, whatever, but does that really mean that's where their heart is? Does that really mean where their soul is? No. They're bought and paid for puppets. They're going to tell you anything that they can just to get you wrapped up into the game. If everyone was to quit playing this game of right-wing, left-wing, red-blue paradigm bullcrap, then, the entire violent structure of control, mind control government would be gone. Am I saying that it would be a utopia full of happiness and joy and, butterflies and unicorns? No, I'm not saying any of that. What I'm saying is that even the good people would realize that they have just as much right to stop the bad people from causing harm. And that's what this structure, that's what this government is set up to do. Is set up to protect those people that are causing harm, or that are causing harm from, and stopping good people from stopping them. I'm sure that there's gobs of good people out there saying that, man, this guy is right, and I wish that I could do this, and I wish I could do that. You can. You have every right, but we have to learn to face the consequences of a society that we have allowed to be born, a civilization, a government, to do these things. Because I guarantee you, when enough good people realize that they have a right to, as much of a right to stop evil as obviously these evil people have the right to do, you might think, oh, they don't have a right to do that. That's bullshit. It's going on. It's happening. To tell me that they don't have a right to do it is extremely naive, because they're doing it. They've done it. They've been doing it. So what would be a change? What would be something different and beneficial was to start seeing a lot of us good-hearted people start making the changes. Stop voting for 1 year. We were never going to get anything accomplished by voting. These votings are doing nothing but putting more power into the war powers. We're doing nothing but falling victim to our own doubts, our own belief systems that we want to think like, oh, this guy's going to change, this guy's going to change it, this policy will change it's nonsense. We as individuals are responsible for ourselves. And do I understand that this could bring a lot of strife and a lot of hardship to a lot of people? Yeah. We all deserve it. I'm not even saying that I would be the perfect survivor in this, but do I have myself ready for a tyrannical regime to do what they want with me? I am mentally ready and know that just because I think this way I'm protected. No, I know I'm not. But by me being able to say what I think and project it into what I got a handful of viewers that actually listen to me. They don't even know if they listen to the whole thing. Why don't you hit a like button or leave a comment like made it this far or something, just to let me know like if there are people even getting this message is getting to. Unless it's just a whole bunch of robots and stuff that are listening to my message, AI, computers storing my data somewhere. But see, that's the thing. Everybody's afraid of all this tracking and shit. If they're doing it, I would much rather have all my people and all my friends and stuff. I want them to know where I'm at mentally. So if something does happen, then they know where I'm at too. It's not just Google or whatever type of tracking devices are going on know where I'm at. My friends, what few that I do have anymore, since I've kind of just went AWOL and I left areas that I was in due to the lack of people understanding the magnitude of what I've learned. And once you learn something, it's hard, you can't unlearn it. And it was extremely hard for me to be ignorant after learning a lot of things that I've learned, and I couldn't go back. And it's hard. It's hard to watch people that you love not give a shit. Or not helping you or supporting you in the changes that you wanted to make. It kills me sometimes, and I can feel the damage that it's done to me, knowing all these things, and it's taken me 5 years to make a video. I tried several times, but people are scared of me talking this way. And why? The only thing that there is to be scared of is something that we created in the first place. So if we created this, and the whole thing, what you create, you can uncreate. Oh, Jason. But we can totally uncreate this. And this is me uncreating it. I'm only I hate to separate myself from all of that, from all of you, because as I am free, and so are you. But you see, me being free, that does not mean that I'm out burning down houses. I'm not burning down cities. I'm not causing any conflict or any destructive behavior towards anything. You know, cops do more damage, and they're the ones that are free. You understand? Like, they're able to go kick in a door on people on crimes, not even a victimless crimes, you know? So ignore them. You got a court date on a petty bullshit charge? Tell them you ain't going. Tell them you ain't going. Are you telling me that you're bowing down to an authority that has more righteousness and more power than you? You are the power. You are the savior. All of us. Living under natural law. Not that of man. That of man is satanic. It's mammon. It's satanic. And I'm tired of being a Satanist. And I'm tired of supporting a satanic regime. I'm tired of supporting banks, governments that wish to control people, and it's totally predicted. It's limited. I'm tired of being limited. And I hope this message gets out to enough people to where we can where people start acting like free human beings and not such sissified American or United States citizens, to where they don't even want to do anything because they're afraid of their own government, their own mind control, their own brainwashing tactics that they push on everybody through violence.